Yo, all right. So just had another little random thought coming from the store, and yeah, I'm just gonna kind of just go into it. All right. So my thought was on the idea and the concept of story, the power of story, really, the power of story. So my initial thoughts was like, okay, a story, it's obviously a spiritual device, and it's used to create motion or to make people feel something. It's art. It makes people feel something. So I could tell you a story, but tell you that I'm going to tell you a story, and you would find value in that. You would say, okay, I'm listening to this because something, there's going to be some point or something that's going to either make me laugh, or it's going to entertain me, or it's going to be of value to my life. It's a lesson that I can learn. That's why we watch movies. That's why we watch. That's why we listen to radio dramas, that sort of thing, TV shows, because it gives us an opportunity to say, oh, if I was in that situation, this is what I would do. It's like gaining experience, but it's made fun. So back to story. I could also imagine, so we got story, in that pretense. We see what it does, we know what it can do. But imagine if I were to tell you a story, but I didn't tell you it was a story. I'm giving you these events, and imagine if I'm using these events, I'm using actual characters, people that in your life, and I'm telling you this story about them, but I'm not telling you that it's not real. It's still going to create some sort of emotional, or it still could, create some sort of emotional distress, or just change of heart, or whatever the case may be. It can make you feel something, and that can manifest in different ways. But you would believe that this was real life. You know what I mean? You would believe that this is how the world is. All right. Now, I know a lot of people are immediately their wheels are turning, or about that. But you got to also think that if that is true about the nature of story, then the inverse is true as well. I could tell you a story, and tell you that this story is real life, knowing that it would make you I don't know how to say this, knowing that the story, this is weird to articulate. Just know that the inverse is true. I one day I'll come back to that, and I'll figure out how to say that and how to articulate it properly. But right now I'm trying to park this car. Anyway, but still, stories are powerful. They really can affect an individual, affect how they feel, what they think, and just in context of how you use a story, you can really change the world. You can really affect a large amount of people. Just have, and just the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's just leave it at that. There's a lot that could come from a lot of people believing the same bullshit story, and things that, on a spiritual level, I don't know, kind of waning off here. But that was like the main bits and pieces. I just wanted to just kind of throw that out there. Story is important. It's a spiritual device, and it's one that, everyone should be wary of. Careful what stories you believe, careful what stories you don't believe, and then just know that truth is a story. Truth is a story of everything that happened, and that's important too. All right, so enough of this little tidbit. I'm just gonna do like a little vlog for this one. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. I just wanted to throw my thoughts out there, man. Stay safe, everybody. Make sure you wear your masks out here. I know, a lot of people don't believe, that this virus is as bad as it is, or that it is said it is, as people say it is. But regardless, what do you lose by taking precaution? Nothing. In fact, you gain people's feelings, you gain people's trust. People believe that you take this serious, and they take it serious, and that's important. It's important. So a lot of us are just, not understanding or don't feel like, a lot of the precautions are necessary. You ain't got nothing else better to do. Take the precautions, take them for the betterment of the psychological well-being of the people around you and how they feel, because diseases are spiritual as well as physical, and they affect the soul, body, and the mind. So let's just be chill on that, man. Let's just stay in the house, do what we gotta do, so that the story can get changed and we have a good story. All right, y'all. Peace out.